So happy to have you guys with us today.
Thank
you. And
Good to be here.
So I'm Gay Martin, and I welcome you today to Front Porch Conversations. Now, tell us just briefly what you told us last time. Just bring us up to speed. I think we only got as far as you got married.
We got married, yes.
Yeah. Where do you come from?
I was born in Ithaca, New York.
Okay.
And I was born in Watertown, New York, way up north.
Whoa.
And so what else do we need to do? I was a son of a preacher man, preacher's kid, and raised. I had three siblings, and she had.
I have I had actually 5 siblings, but one of them passed away when I was young.
Right.
Yeah, and we covered that in the first.
We did.
In the first
we
episode.
We did cover that. Yeah, but you all met. For those that don't remember, you all met in youth groups. He was playing and singing, and you were in church and visited some of his meetings. Am I right?
Right. Yes.
And that brought you to your marriage.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knew me before I knew her. So,
yeah.
So
that happens.
But God brought us
sometimes.
together. It was quite a God thing, definitely, that brought us
really?
together for sure.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Where were you when you married?
We married in Ithaca, New York.
In Ithaca.
Ithaca,
Okay.
New York. Yep.
All right. So
And,
tell me what you did after you married.
Well, when we got married in Ithaca, New York, I was living in a little town in northwest Ohio, and I was part of a Southern Gospel traveling quartet.
Were you? Okay.
So that was part of that story. I went to Ohio to join this quartet, and she went to Bible school.
Oh, where'd you go to Bible school, Charlotte?
Elam Bible Institute in south of Rochester, New York.
Yeah.
I just went one semester.
Okay.
And decided that I needed marriage more than I needed the Bible school.
I
the
needed
joy
the
of
marriage.
youth.
It wasn't good for him to be traveling alone.
Exactly. Because I wondered how did that affect a new marriage for you to be going in different directions?
Yeah, well, when we got married in New York State, I went back there, and we got married. We loaded up a trailer. I took her back to Ohio to a house that she'd never seen that I'd rented in the meantime. And
we got married in a blizzard.
It was a blizzard.
February 20th.
Our marriage day, and traveling back to Ohio. So we got back to Ohio, and 2 weeks after we got there, I left on a 6-week tour. I got on that bus and left her in the company of the other wives.
For the military?
No, with the gospel quartet.
With the gospel quartet.
Yeah. We traveled mostly, around the Midwest and East Coast, where one of the other singers and I came from. We had contacts out there. So, I went on a 6-week tour and left her behind.
My goodness.
But she'd already found a job.
Yeah.
Kept her busy. So.
What did you do, Charlotte?
I was a secretary.
Were you? Yeah.
I was a secretary everywhere we lived and I worked. I did secretarial work.
But Joel, when you were with the quartet, were you playing then? I know that your family's very musical.
Well, we did some. Three of the four guys, played instruments. Our piano player played trombone, and our tenor player played a trumpet, and I played trumpet. So we would do some instrumental musics occasionally, but no, I sang bass in the quartet.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. So
I'll be.
that was a good era, a great time of growth for me spiritually. I was young.
How long did you do that after you married?
Only a couple of years.
Couple of years.
And
Did
then we
you ever travel with him?
Only when they were local.
Okay.
We would go to the churches that they were.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you went out to New York with us one time where we came from, and our family was
yeah,
a couple
sure.
of times. But then when the babies started coming, we didn't make much money.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
With the quartet, so yeah, we went our separate ways then.
And what did you do then for a living?
Well, we then moved from Northwest Ohio up to Kalamazoo, Michigan, where my brother was pastoring a church.
Okay.
And so we helped him out there, and we got a job. She got a job at pharmaceutical company there, the Upjohn Company. And some time thereafter, because she was there, she helped pull some strings, and I got a job there. So we both worked at the pharmaceutical company for over 20 years.
So that's essentially where you raised your family then?
Yes.
It is, okay.
In Kalamazoo, yes.
And tell us again how many children. I know
we have 2 daughters and 10 grandchildren and 3 great-grandchildren.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Our one daughter, Lisa, who lives in Oregon, she has 7 children. And
I have met that daughter.
Yes.
Yes.
And our other daughter, our oldest daughter, Daniela, lives in Missouri, and she has 3 children.
Wow. And you play the piano, don't you?
I have in times past. I don't currently, but every once in a while I get a hankering and go find one and play a song or two. But in our younger days when I played the piano.
I'll be in church?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And when we sang together, I played. He played some tapes of when I played when I couldn't believe it was me because I don't have rhythm. And if he's not directing, I don't know what the rhythm is.
Is that right?
Yes.
You know, something I've often wondered now that we're talking about children. I know Charlotte and I see each other more than all of us do together, but she talks a lot about the musical talent in your family, that it's more than just you, and that your family is very gifted in what they can do. Has that traveled down through your children at all?
Well, a couple of them, I think, and several of them are good singers.
Are they?
Yeah.
And we've made some music videos with some of them.
I was going to ask you, have you ever done anything with your children?
And grandchildren.
And grandchildren?
Yeah, several of the grandchildren are very good singers. So.
Do you have a name for the group? Did you have a name?
We didn't have a name for ourselves.
We're too far separated to do much.
You are
very often.
practice.
So.
Yeah.
If we were closer, we probably would. Yeah.
I would think so. It would seem to me that would be an amazing bonding experience in a family.
It can be.
Yeah.
The times we've done special singing with the grandchildren, we have it on tape, but they've enjoyed it as much as we have.
Oh, I'm sure they have. Yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah.
So you would essentially be going church to church then when you were traveling together playing.
We did most of it was revival meetings.
Was it really?
A week long here or We did a few concert kind of things, but
Did you?
mostly it was church meetings and revivals and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was an era that was good. So
And he was music minister at many of the churches that we attended.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so he led the music.
yeah, I kind of did what Tracy does here. Put it all together
exactly.
and plan the things and
Coordinate with the pastor.
yeah.
On
What
what he's
the
preaching.
sermons, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see, Joel, do you see a difference in worship when you began and where we are today in the church? I mean,
Yes, I would say so.
What do you see?
Yeah. Well, we came through several of those eras of hymn books, and then chorus sheets during some of the charismatic renewal, and then the new songwriters started coming up and introducing new contemporary songs.
Where do you stand on some of that?
Well, I miss the old hymns in a lot of the
no,
contemporary
I
churches,
enjoy 'em too.
and I hate that we've left them behind.
Yep.
But some of the songwriters are very, very good and very powerful. The music that they're writing and is good for the worship, the worship ministries.
That's good
too.
to know.
So, but keeping a balance, I think, is the key.
I enjoyed the fact that Tracy seems to mix the two together. We enjoy the hymns,
does.
and she brings in some of the more contemporary music as well, and it's a good combination of the two.
Yes.
You write music too, don't you?
I've written some songs. I've written probably 20 or 25
Have you?
songs. Yeah.
When
Nothing
you
that's
write,
nothing
do
that's
you-
been published, but
Well, when you write, do you get the words and then the music comes, or tell me how that happens?
I don't really know. Sometimes it comes as a concept.
Does it?
Sometimes God will just drop the whole thing in my heart and my mind, and I can sit down and write it, and then it's a combination. Write some words, pick up the guitar, and see if you can figure out something that will go with that, and it's a progression. But
He has,
then when
he
he-
has a couple of songs that he's found in a book of poetry, and then he puts music to it.
Oh,
yeah, that's
how
the easy
exciting.
part. That's the
yeah.
easy part. Use somebody else's words and put some music to it.
And put music to it.
Or scripture.
Scripture,
A lot
yeah.
of scripture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it comes in different ways, but
Yeah, it's interesting how varied that can be. I hadn't thought about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Now, when he does that, and then you can learn to play that on the piano, right?
No, I learned to harmonize with him. He plays the guitar.
Oh, okay.
He, in the 70s, he learned to play the guitar because he didn't have somebody always available to play the piano.
Yeah, of course.
And so he learned to play the guitar, and so when we sing together, he plays the guitar.
I was part of a coffee house ministry back in the late 70s.
Really?
And I was surrounded with a lot of guys in our church that played the guitar and played very well. So I picked it up and I learned some things from them, and self-taught in other ways, and we'd get together and have jam sessions and play. So I learned a lot there. I'm still not a great guitar player, but I can accompany myself. So,
Sure. And
God-
we
God
have
has
some
used it.
opportunities here. You all sing quite often at Song Farmers.
Yeah, and we go to a dossier, the assisted living, and Good Samaritan Center, the nursing home, and
That's
sing there.
right. I forgot you did that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we do like 45
And you do
minute
that
program.
regularly, don't you?
Once a month
Yes.
in each place.
Every month.
In each place.
Yeah, so we enjoy that. We get a blessing out of that too. So
Don't you find, and I certainly have, don't you find that a lot of times elderly people we can't remember what we had for breakfast, but we can't forget the songs of our youth, the songs of faith.
absolutely,
They seem to be part of your DNA.
absolutely. Yep,
Well,
we see
and
that
the
a lot.
music is stored in a different part of your brain. So when
I didn't know that.
so the music and the hymns, especially the spiritual part, is in a different section, and it doesn't get destroyed.
That's
Isn't that
interesting.
amazing?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where did you go from there, Joel?
Well, when we moved to Kalamazoo, I helped my brother in the church, and he had an auto accident and had to step down. And I tried pastoring for a little while, and
Did you
I
really?
discovered that is not my gift.
Because
Did it
nobody
take-
showed up.
So then I stayed with music ministry all the rest of our
Of your life, yeah.
life up till we retired,
Yeah.
and she was always a part of that too. We did it together. She didn't necessarily sing, but Charlotte's a very creative person. So she, back in the days when we first left the hymn books behind, we had the overheads. Remember those?
Oh, I
overhead
do
projector.
remember,
You
yeah.
write your words out on a
Yeah.
transparency and put it on there and project it on
Exactly.
the screen. So she did that, and then later on she developed PowerPoint ministries in churches that we were in, and
Nice.
was very creative in that. And she's an amazing creative person. And,
When did you decide to retire?
well, you retired before I did.
Yeah, I retired in 2000, and they were just opportunities that the company we were working for provided because they were going through transitions, and they were looking for people to retire, so we volunteered.
Well, not till they said they'd pay me good.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they paid us
exactly.
well and gave us the opportunity.
Yeah. So when we retired, then we moved to back to New York State to help take care of my parents. who were
Oh,
aging.
okay.
So we were there like for five years, I think, helping them till they passed away. Mm-hmm. And then we discovered the South.
It took you a
Comparison.
while to get here, didn't it?
As we came south, and we said, "Why are we still in New York?"
Yeah, yeah.
So we packed up and then moved to Tennessee, and then
What
down
brought you
here.
to Advent Christian Village?
Well, it was our association with the Whitmore family.
Well,
that
they were
we
already
knew that-
well established here.
Yes, that we knew about this place, and so
Mm-hmm.
that was a journey.
I did crafts and things with Dale Whitmore's mother, Joy Whitmore, and so we knew them before we even knew Dale and Sue,
Right.
and we've known them for almost 50 years. So
My goodness.
So we'd always kind of talked that we would end up here eventually,
Right.
and
Where do you live here on the property?
we live in Edgewood Terrace.
Edgewood Terrace, okay.
Millsite Lane.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. So the catalyst that got us here was you interviewed my sister-in-law Joy Evans
Yeah.
Russ.
Yeah.
And so we'd stayed in contact with her over the years after my brother passed away.
Yeah.
And we were in Tennessee. She lived in Michigan, and she fell and broke her hip. And so we rushed up there and helped her through that. And she figured out that she couldn't live alone, needed a place to stay. Through all that process of looking, we said, well, I think this is the place.
This is the place.
So
and
then
this is the time.
And she
Yeah.
came first, didn't she?
we brought her down first. And we said, well, it seems like God is nudging us this way at this time too, and I'm glad he did.
Yeah, are you? That was my next question. What do you enjoy most about being here?
Well, I think just the community. Mm-hmm. You're always...
Because you all jumped in feet first here. You
Yeah.
really
Pretty
did.
much as we can.
Yeah.
And I do art. I paint, and so I'm in the art guild. And
I didn't know that, Charlotte.
And well, I had a artwork displayed at outside the Gopher when we first came here. And
See, that got past me.
you
That's
forgot.
my building. Yeah,
You forgot.
that got past me.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other interesting part of our story, I guess, is that we traveled by motorcycle for almost 40 years. And
Good grief.
she graciously sat on the back of that motorcycle over tens of thousands of miles
Joel.
We've visited every state in the contiguous United States, most of it on
By
a motorcycle.
Most of it on
Motorcycle?
motorcycle.
Most of it on motorcycle, yes.
So when I decided that I think I'd like to get a motorcycle, she wasn't sure about it, but she said, if you're going, I'm going too. You ain't going without me. So,
40 years you did that.
yeah.
We saw an awful lot
It
of
was-
men on motorcycles out west without a wife with them because she's back with the grandkids or
Yeah.
someplace and
Yeah.
not interested in it. And I thought, that's not going to happen with me.
I bet you have some real stories to tell.
We have a lot
About-
of miracles.
We,
Yeah.
we did see God's hand in a lot of things.
Tell me
And-
one.
Well, the major one was we hit a deer going 65 miles an hour in southern tier New York State, and we walked away from it by the grace of God and totaled the motorcycle, killed the deer, and with a lot of bruises and a fractured big toe, and that was about it. So the amazing thing about that story is our friend Dale Whitmore back in Michigan got word of that, and he jumped in his van, his cargo van, drove all night to come and get us.
That's Dale Whitmore, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that further bonded our relationship.
Oh,
right
of
there.
course it did.
Yeah.
And both of you were on the motorcycle when you hit.
It
Was
was-
it like at dusk, or I mean, or
It-
did
it
he
was
just
early
drop
morning.
out and
It
It
froze
was
to
like
death?
8:30 in the
Yeah, it was
morning.
early.
Okay.
It was early
yeah,
morning.
Yeah.
And very cold in October.
Oh,
And that saved us too, because we had every layer of clothing,
Of clothing
and
on.
leather on that we could get. So that spared us a lot, and helmets and all of that. So that was an amazing thing. But part of that was that God was speaking to me about some things,
was he?
and I was saying, maybe. One of the most powerful times that I heard the voice of God was right then.
What did you hear?
Laying in bed that night in pain, with all the bruises and stuff, and reliving the experience of that day, and God said, "Do I have your attention now?"
Ooh, ooh.
You think He did? Of course He did. So,
Of course he did.
yeah.
Well, he made a
So-
comment too about, or maybe you did, that it's something else to realize that God has it in His power to take your life or give your life.
Ooh,
And we hit the
Yeah.
deer just like this, and we should have catapulted over the
that's what I'm
motorcycle
thinking, yeah.
and been cast many feet from where we were. But the motorcycle laid down sideways. I rolled off, then he rolled off, and the motorcycle kept going. And it was just
There was traffic behind us that saw it happen and was able to tell us
What actually happened.
because it was so fast we didn't know.
yeah.
But
well,
it was
we-
a God thing,
Yeah, it was.
all the way around.
Yeah. But I would imagine that God really, over 40 years, that God really used you in the lives of people and people in your life as well.
In regard to the motorcycle
Yeah,
traveling?
in those travels.
Well, we tried to always, represent God well
Yes.
out there.
Yeah.
And we did meet some wonderful people in our travels.
Did you meet people that became lifelong friends? That you stay in touch with?
I don't think so.
No?
Not
Okay.
not in our wider travels.
Right.
No.
Right.
Well, we did have one experience where, had Honda Gold Wings, and we had some kind of a manual, and I don't know where we got it, but it had the names of people who were willing to house you
Well, it
if
was the
you
Gold,
went somewhere.
Goldwing Club. We belonged to the
how about
National
that?
Goldwing
And
Club.
we were out in, I think, Wyoming or someplace out west, and we were out in the middle of nowhere, and we said, okay, well, let's try this. So we found this couple where we were, and they welcomed us. She was baking bread, and they kept us for a couple of nights where we could stay there at night and take day trips to the mountains and places around.
Nice.
It was in Idaho,
That
actually.
was an amazing experience. So.
Yeah.
Well, for pity's sake,
Yeah.
I tell you, we could sit here all day and talk to you guys, and just about have.
Well, we did that up till 2014,
Did
when
you?
we got rid of the motorcycle. And,
Okay.
yeah, it was time.
So now it's golf carts and cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We got rid of the motorcycle. I said, if I can't have a motorcycle, let's have a convertible. So we
Yeah.
got a little red convertible.
Little red convertible.
And so we don't have that anymore either. But
Well,
God has
Toby,
been good.
He has been good to you too. He's used you powerfully, and I that was a shock to me that you had been 40 years traveling on a motorcycle. I thank you so much for coming today. I really
you're
do.
welcome.
I really do. Anything you want to say in a minute or so that we have left?
Well, to people that are watching, if you're in the village, contact Gay and set up a time to do an interview with her.
Oh, you're in the will. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you for dropping in. Can't you see that every time you sit down and visit with a resident here, how you delve deeper and deeper into experiences you didn't know they had? I thank you for taking time to visit with us today on our porch, and we'll see you soon when we come back.